Top of the week, everyone. Let's take a look at our weather picture out there today. Nice break in the rainfall activity here, beginning yesterday and continuing today across the north coast under mostly clear skies. Refreshing, wasn't it? We'll have another mostly clear day for tomorrow. The rain remains to our south as the storm track has moved into Southern California. We're looking at some wraparound moisture moving up the Central Valley and back into the southern mountains here. Northern Mendocino is about as far as that's going to reach. It'll stay south of Cape Mendocino with lots of snow and rain across California, not just the north coast. Temperatures today responding to that sunshine bumped up into the upper 50s for Garberville, 58, Blue Lake, 57, Trinidad, 56, 54 in Crescent City, 53 in Eureka, 55 down Fortuna way, and a cool 41 in Willow Creek. Lots of cold air trapped in the valley there. Here's the storm of the weekend that's now off of Southern California, producing lots of rain and snow in the high country there, as it will continue to do through the day tomorrow. As these center of circulation moves off into the desert southwest, we've got several waves of energy behind it that'll keep the rain going through tomorrow. Here's a look at some video starting with the Grapevine just to the north of Los Angeles. It was closed on and off through the day today due to snow and whiteout conditions. This is Mount Hamilton in the Bay Area, just southeast of San Jose. Lick Observatory is what we're looking at here. They picked up about 3 inches of snow. It's got an elevation of about 4,800 feet there at Mount Hamilton. And in the Sierra, of course, 4 feet of snow in Reno, downtown Reno, looking at 4 feet of snow. Jumping back to Los Angeles here, where we see since Monday they've received 8 inches of rain. Their normal rainfall amounts from July to December across Los Angeles, about 2.5 inches. This year, 13.5 inches as this very cold and wet pattern continues across the west. Now, keep in mind, we are in an El Nino year again. Got a late start here through the fall, and it continues to be warmer than normal. In this pattern, well, the rain across the Southland is pretty typical of a moderate or less El Nino across the west. So this is not totally unexpected with that warm water out in the Pacific. No warm air for the north coast, though. Well, today was about as warm as it's going to get as we continue to see a tap of Canadian air diving across California and keeping this very cold and unsettled pattern going for much of the state. We'll see a break again tomorrow. By Wednesday, we'll pick up a bit of this energy right here, which will once again bring in some, well, actually, I think it's more likely to be wraparound energy. It'll be leftover from what's going by to our south. It could bring chance of showers into the area for Wednesday. This energy will arrive beginning Thursday and continuing through the weekend. Strong high-pressure system up in the Gulf of Alaska. All this will go to our south, and we'll look for cold air once again diving out of the cold Canadian Rockies to come together with all this warm moisture, resulting in a very wet and winter-like pattern across the area once again, with snow levels possibly even lower than what we saw last week. Stay tuned for more on that. Winter also continuing across the northeastern corridor. Our lows for tonight, we'll look for upper 20s to upper 30s under clear and cold conditions or out across the area. Daytime highs tomorrow, much like today, we'll look for mid to upper 50s for most coastal locations, upper 40s to low 50s across the interior. Winds out of the north, 10 to 20 knots. 5-day forecast, we're looking for a bit of break again tomorrow. Chance of some light showers on Wednesday, but the real energy arrives Thursday through the weekend when we see a return to wet and cold conditions across the west. Our weather quiz for tonight, it was 1943 when we saw 41 earthquakes with a magnitude of 7.0 or greater, for those of you keeping records. Our 3-degree contestant for tomorrow, Tim Brownlow of Eureka. Prize pool at $30 from Redwood Coast Cellular, and we're starting over with our coupons, so be sure to mail them on in as we've emptied out the barrel and are looking for the new cards for this year. Right now, though, let's head on back to the desk.
Thanks, Jim. Ryan Franz here with Sports. Ryan, Jack's trying to clear up the non-conference schedule tonight.
Yeah, tonight's the last non-conference game, a rare Monday nighter against Notre Dame. We'll let you know how that one turned out coming up next in sports. Also on the way, the banged-up Warriors played host to Allen Iverson and the 76ers on Retro Night. Plus, the Auburn Tigers were looking to close out an undefeated season in the Sugar Bowl. And David Allendorf will be along with tonight's Sporting Youth. Stick around. Sports is next.